안녕하세요, 여러분. Hello. Hello, everybody. Is there anybody out there? Okay, so I'm just gonna start. So let's just jump right in. 시작해봅시다. Okay, so today we're going to learn how to pronounce the names of various countries in English. And we're going to talk about the stress. 그래서 나라 이름 어떻게 발음하는지 배울 건데 특히 그 강제 아니면 강세 어떻게 하는지 배울 거예요. 그거 되게 중요하다고 생각하니까 특히 영어 배울 때는 발음부터 배우는 게 되게 좋은 것 같아요. 그래서 일단은 이거 한번 볼 거예요. 그래서 이거는 England. 그래서 첫 번째 syllable? 이거 한국말로 어떻게 하는지 잘 모르겠는데 syllable이라고 해요. 영어로는. 그래서 첫 번째 syllable를 좀 강제하는 거예요. 그래서 England 이렇게 발음하는 거예요. England. 그리고 두 번째 syllable 이거 syllable 나 자꾸 syllable이라고 하는데 한국말로 어떻게 하는지 모르겠는데 그래가지고 그냥 계속 syllable이라고 할 거예요. 그래서 이거는 Japan 그 두 번째 syllable를 강제하는 거예요. Japan. 그래서 England, Japan. 그리고 세 번째는 Korea. 그래서 또 두 번째 강제하는 거예요. Korea. 그리고 오신 거 환영합니다. 음절. 오케이. Thank you. 음절이라고 하네요. 음절. So, thank you. 아무튼 이거는 음절 딱 하나만 있어요. Spain. 근데 한국말로는 스페인이라고 하잖아요. 음절 두 개 있는데 근데 영어로 할 때는 그냥 음절 하나로 발음하는 거예요. 그래서 Spain이라고 하는 거예요. 그리고 마지막 거는 Germany. 그래서 첫 음절을 저도 한국말 배우고 있어서 가끔 틀리게 말하는 거예요. 죄송합니다. 그래서 첫 음절을 Germany. 그래서 첫 음절을 강제하는 거예요. Germany. 그리고 England 할 때는 England이라고 하지 말고 이거는 슈아 소리 하는데 슈아 이거는 이 소리 England. 그래서 주로 land 그 나라 이름에 land 맨 뒤에 있으면 land이라고 하지 말고 그냥 lund이라고 발음하는 거예요. 그래서 Scotland, Iceland. 그래서 Scotland도 Scotland. Iceland 마찬가지예요. Iceland. 그 슈아 발음은 되게 중요한 것 같아요. 특히 영국 영어 배우려면 그런 소리를 마스터하는 게 되게 중요하다고 생각해요. 그래서 다시 해볼게요. England, Scotland, Iceland. Okay. How about China? Would this be in the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, or the fifth one? What do you think? Is it China? China? Actually, let's just talk about the two. It's either China or China. Which one is it? Is it the first or the second? It's the first. China. 첫 번째 거예요. 오케이. 다음에는 Switzerland. Switzerland. 이거는 첫 거, 두 번째 거, 세 번째 거, 네 번째 거, 다섯 번째 거. 예, 어떻게 생각하세요, 여러분? Switzerland. 네, 맞아요. 오케이. Switzerland 마지막 거예요. Switzerland. 그래서 첫 음절을 강제하는 거예요. Switzerland. 그리고 이것도 여기서도 슈아 소리 있어요. Switzerland. 여기서도 Switzerland. 그리고 Brazil. 한국말로는 브라질이라고 하죠. 근데 영어로는 Brazil. 그래서 여기 Brazil 아니면 여기 Brazil 어떻게 생각해요? 이거는 두 번째 거예요. Brazil. 오케이, 이거는 France. 근데 한국말로는 프랑스라고 하잖아요. 근데 영어로는 France이라고 해요. 그래서 어떤 것이죠? 이거 어떤 거죠? 이거 France. 이거는 하나. 그냥 한 음절 하나로 발음한 거예요. 그래서 France이라고 하는 거예요. Aha, can I ask you something? When you say Scotland, most people use the glottal T sound. That's right, yeah. So Scotland이라고 하면 진짜 좀 어색해요. Scotland. 좀 어색한 것 같아요. 그래서 주로 글로틀 T 소리로 하는 거예요. Scotland. 괜찮아요. 저 이해했어요. 네네. Right. 그리고 이거는 어때요? Malaysia. 이거 한국말로 어떻게 하는지 까먹었어요. 말라시아인가? 말라시아? 아무튼 영어로는 Malaysia. 그래서 여기서도 그 슈아 소리 있어요. Malaysia. 그리고 이거는 여기 Malaysia. 그리고 마지막 거는 Italy. 이거는 여기 Italy. 한국어로는 이탈리아라고 하나? Italy. Malaysia. 오케이, Malaysia. 비슷하네요. 비슷해. 저는 초등학생 처음 한국 초등학생 처음 가르쳤을 때 되게 깜짝 놀랐어요. 왜냐면 저 한국 처음 왔을 때는 한국말 한마디도 못했으니까 그 나라의 이름은 그 나라의 이름은 영어로 아니 한국어로 똑같은지 몰랐어요. 그래가지고 제가 그 그 원래는 그냥 그 나라 이름 그르치려고 하는데 그 학생들이 다 알고 있었어요. 그래서 와, 이 학생들이 완전 똑똑하네 이렇게 생각했는데 알고 보니까 그 나라 이름은 한국말로 똑같은 거예요. 근데 그래가지고 앞으로는 그냥 나라 이름 그르치려고 하는 거 아니고 그냥 그 나라 이름 발음 어떻게 하는지 그르치려고 했어요. 아무튼 이거는 잠깐만, 잊어버린 거 있어요. This is a continent and it's not a country, so maybe I'm cheating a bit here. But 대부분 한국 사람들은 이거 아시아라고 하죠. 아시아. 근데 영어로는 Asia, Asia, Asia. 그래서 첫 번째 거예요. Asia, Asia. 그리고 여기서도 슈아 소리 있어요. 그리고 다음에는 Europe은 똑같아요. Europe. 그리고 다음에는 Africa. 어떤 거죠? 이거 Africa 아니면 Africa 맞아요. Africa. 그래서 아까 그 슈아 소리에 대해서 얘기했는데 이거 다시 말하면 England, Iceland, what other lands are there? Ireland. 또 뭐가 있지? 잠깐만. Scotland, of course. 이거 다 룬드. 근데 예외가 있어요. 타일랜드 발음할 때는 land이라고 해요. 왠지 잘 모르겠는데 그냥 그런 거예요. land. 그리고 뭐 디즈니랜드이라고 하죠. 왜냐면 나라 이름 아니니까. 그래서 이거는 예외예요. 타일랜드. 그리고 우리 나라 이름 말고 다른 발음에 대해서 얘기하면 그 영국 내가 전에 말했는데 영국 영어에는 그 bugger. How did that disappear? No! Sorry, this is very unprofessional. Okay. 제가 전에 말했는데 bugger. 죄송합니다. 제가 전에 말했는데 그 영국 영어에는 그 샤 소리가 되게 흔해요. 그래서 다른 단어 한번 볼게요. 한국 사람들은 영국 영어 할 때 이 단어 하는 거 되게 좋아하는 것 같아요. water. 그래서 영국 영어에는 이런 이하가 그 단어 뒤에 있으면 항상 그렇게 발음하는 거예요. 미국 영어에는 water, 이라고 하는데 근데 영국 영어로는 그냥 water, 그래서 그 이런 아 소리를 잘 안 들려요. 아, 버거. 아, 그리고 저는 자꾸 버거라고 하잖아요. 버거는 이거 완전 영국 욕인데 영국 욕쟁이니까 영국 욕 해야죠. 이거는 버거. 버거에도 어, 촤 소리 들리는 거예요. 특히 그 휴그란트가 나온 영화 보면 버거라는 욕 많이 들을 수 있어요. 버거. 약간 뭐지? 일본어로 바카인가? 바보라는 뜻인데 바카. 그거랑 좀 비슷하게 들려요. 그래서 저는 일본에서 그렸었을 때 would you mind letting me know what font you use? I use chalkboard. Chalkboard, if that's of any use to you. 하여튼 저는 일본에서 그렸었을 때 제가 무슨 잘못하다가 버거라고 했는데 버거, 버거 이거 감탄하는 거예요. 감탄사라고 하나? 감탄하는 건데 근데 그 일본 학생들은 제가 버거라고 하는 거 듣고 빠까라고 하는 줄 알았어요. 제가 그 바보라고 하는 줄 알았어요. 왜냐면 그 단어랑 좀 비슷하게 들리니까. 하여튼 다음 거는 아무튼 그거 샤 소리예요. 그 샤 소리에 대해서 그만 얘기할게요. 하여튼 저는 추천해 드리는 거 있는데 영국 영어도 많이 연습하고 싶고 익숙해지고 싶으면 저 추천해 드리고 싶은 거 있는데 이거 뭐냐면 잠시만요. 제가 링크 보내드릴게요. 이거예요. 이거는 그 영국 영어에 있는 발음 기호 가르쳐 주는 건데 그 특히 영국 아니고 영어 단어 읽을 때 어떻게 발음하는지 모르죠. 왜냐면 한국말처럼 그대로 발음하는 거 아니니까. 그래가지고 그 제가 그 보내드린 링크에서 거기서는 영국 영어에 있는 모든 발음 기호 보여주는 거예요. 그래서 그 발음 기호 클릭하면 그 발음 기호를 어떻게 발음하는지 알 수 있어요. 그래서 되게 유익한 것 같아요. 한번 보여드릴게요. 잠깐만. 이렇게 생긴 거예요. 어플인데 막 이런 발음 기호를 배우면 영어 발음하는 게 훨씬 더 쉬워질 거예요. 하여튼 저는 영국 제가 할 말 다 한 것 같아요. 영국 발음에 대해서. 그래서 질문 있으시면 물어보세요. 제가 기다릴게요. 제가 한국말 할까 아니면 영어 할까요? It's far easier for me to speak English. I can just speak. Actually, I'll speak English from now on. It'll be like a listening lesson. It's suddenly become a listening activity. I'll just speak more slowly. So do you have any questions about England or the UK? Or it could be about anything else. Could be about British food. English, okay. English it is. Are there any expressions that you want to know how to say in English? Perhaps there are some expressions in Korean that you want to say in English. If not, I can tell you a story in English, and it can be a kind of listening activity. Oops. Aha, do British people think people using RP is pompous? Well, that's a good word, pompous. A little bit. I feel a bit self-conscious, actually, when I speak, because perhaps to some British people, my accent sounds a little bit posh. So I feel a bit self-conscious. Oh, bugger, this is a really difficult word to spell, and I'm going to embarrass myself. I think that's right, conscious. Self-conscious. Because when British people hear another person's accent, they have certain ideas about that person already, like certain prejudices. So if they hear my accent, maybe they think I went to private school or I'm rich or something like that, but which isn't true. I'm not. I didn't go to private school and I'm not rich, but I do pronounce my T's kind of clearly. Usually, I mean, I do mix glottal T's and hard T's. So, for example, I say water instead of water. So, some British people, when they hear that, some people might think that I speak quite poshly. And in that case, they might think I'm pompous. What's your AI? I want to know about your accent. Like contemporary RP or modern London accent. I'm not sure. I feel a bit strange saying that my accent is contemporary RP. I don't think it's contemporary RP, but it's kind of in the middle. I used to enjoy acting a lot, so I went to the youth theatre. It's like an acting club. So I think that's why I speak a little bit posher than some other people. Because when we were acting, the director would say, diction, like speak more clearly. And yeah, so I think that's why. Self-conscious. I don't know what this means in Korean. 소외감? Maybe? 아니면 다른 사람 시선을 신경 쓰는 거예요? I don't know. If you know what this is in Korean, I'm sure you do. Please tell me. I'm gonna put 다른 사람의 시선을 신경 쓰다? Perhaps. Oh, bugger. That's not come out right. What? Okay. What? Why does that keep knocking it off? What? Why does it keep erasing it? Oh my god. Okay, finally. Do English people have trouble understanding northern accents like in Scotland? One of my friends is from Glasgow. When he speaks English, I understand almost half of it. I was wondering if British people have no trouble understanding each other who are from different areas. I think a lot of English, well, not a lot of, but some English people find it difficult to understand Scottish accents. And I am included in that category. So when I went to Edinburgh, I mean, not all Scottish people, some Scottish people. When I went to Edinburgh, I remember there was a man, I was going to say a bloke. Maybe you know what bloke means. There was a bloke. It's kind of slang for man. Oh, for Christ's sake. Here we go. Bloke. Right, so anyway, there was a bloke at the train station or the bus stop, I can't remember what, but he suddenly came up to me and asked me a question, and I had no idea what he was saying because his accent was so thick. He had a really thick accent. His accent was so thick. So it means like his accent was really strong. So I didn't understand him. And I said, sorry? What did he say? And he repeated the question to me. And I still didn't understand him. So I felt really, really embarrassed. And I just said, I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't live here. And that was the end of that. Some British people said to me, it'll be a little bit weird if you use glottal T's too often. What do you think about that? Yeah. It'll probably sound like you're from London. To me it'll sound like you're from London. And there's also, it's really strange in the UK because there are ideas of people who use glottal T's too much, and people have ideas about people who use them too little, who use hard T's too much. So yeah, it's a strange one. I would just say use what's comfortable to you. If using hard T's is pretty comfortable, then use hard T's. If, for example, you've heard a native speaker use a glottal T in a word regularly, then by all means use the glottal T. I mean, usually, I don't know I think your level is probably quite advanced from looking at your comment. So yeah, I would just experiment with it. But for people who are kind of elementary learners or intermediate learners, I would say try to use hard T's more often, because the aim of learning a language is to be understood, right? So that's the most important thing. I guess if someone uses lots of glottal T's, it'll be like a foreigner speaking in 경상도 사투리. So like, 어디 갔노? 여기 있노? It would sound kind of weird. 형님. I think that's all the 사투리 I know. That's all the dialect, the 경상도 dialect I can remember. Do you have any other questions? If not, I'll tell you a story in that case, and it will be like a listening activity. I'll just go ahead. So, this last time we talked about school, and this story is based in it's about when I was at high school, or as we say in British English, when I was at college, sixth form. And one day I made a Facebook group about the head teacher, the principal. And it was called, I'm not going to use his real name. Let's give him a fake name. Let's say he was called John Smith. But yeah, so I made a Facebook group about the principal, 교장 선생님, at college, 고등학교. Let's call the principal John Smith. So it was called the John Smith Fan Club. I made a Facebook group about him, and it was called the John Smith Fan Club. And I don't know how many people joined it, but it was about 20 or 30, and it was quite sarcastic. So it wasn't really a fan club. It was just called a fan club, and it was kind of making fun of the school principal. Making fun of. So it was a Facebook group that made fun of the school principal a little bit. To make fun of. 놀리다. Maybe. If you know a better translation, please tell me. To make fun of. Oh, I don't know why it keeps knocking off that da. There we go. To make fun of. So yeah, it was kind of making fun of the principal. And one day, I was sitting in my biology class, and someone who works on reception, one of the staff members, came into my classroom, said, "George, is George here?" I said, "Yeah, I'm here." And she said, "Come with me." I was like, what's going on here? What's going on? And she took me to the principal's office. So I was waiting outside the principal's office, and I saw a few of my friends there as well outside, and they were members of this group, quite high-ranking members of this Facebook group. And the principal called me in. He said, "George, I want you to tell me about this." And he had some papers, and he threw them on the desk. And they were, he'd printed out the Facebook group. So they were printouts of the Facebook group that I made. And my hands were sweating, and so was my forehead. I was very, very nervous. I was, quite frankly, shitting myself. This is a swear word, I apologise. But there's no better way to describe it. I was shitting myself. What do you think "I was shitting myself" means? What does it mean if I'm shitting myself? Also, please don't use this expression with young children. Don't use this expression at your workplace. Please use it in the comfort of your own home. Or please use it with your friends. I was shitting myself means 나는 너무 무서웠다. If you know of a better translation, again, please tell me. Okay. What the hell? What? It keeps deleting it. Okay. Huh. This is very odd. I'm just gonna have to do it with a single sheet. So I apologise. Oh, now it's knocked this off. I don't think this is a very good program to use to teach. Okay. You get the idea. Yes, Mengjinim. I don't know if there are children watching, so I would like to apologise just in case. Jillida. Okay. Yeah, I would have shitted myself as well. Yeah, I was shitting myself. So he said, I want you to tell me about this. And I said, well, I'm sorry. I'll delete it immediately. I'll delete it immediately. I promise. And he said, it's too late. It's too late for that. Do you know how much damage you have done to this school and my reputation? And I said, I'm really sorry. I'll delete it immediately. But anyway, he said, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to suspend you. You're from now on suspended. Suspended from this school. Suspended. You're suspended. Let's just say you're... Well, I'll just say I was suspended. Does anyone know what this means? I think I know the Korean. Perhaps I'm wrong, but it means 정학 받았다. Or 정학 받았다. Have to, must. Must sounds a bit more forceful, in my opinion. You must. You must. And a little bit more formal. It's more formal and forceful. Have to isn't so formal. It's a bit more informal. Anyway, I was suspended for... Well, actually, I was suspended indefinitely. 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 I don't know what this is in Korean, but it means, like, you don't know the length of time that you're going to do something for. It could be, so for example, I was suspended indefinitely. I could be suspended for a week. I could be suspended for a month, 2 months. I don't know the time. So indefinitely. Oh, I'm gonna have to, I said I'm gonna have to suspend you. Okay. This is a very difficult one. I must suspend you. I'm gonna have to suspend you. I must. I'm gonna have to. I guess it's because you can't use must with the future tense. For example, you can't say I'm gonna must. Doesn't work. So yeah, you have to say I'm gonna have to. Yeah. I'll think about that one. But yeah, I think that's why. Anyway, yeah, I was suspended indefinitely from my college. Definitely for an unknown length of time. Oh, 무기정학? Is that indefinitely? I guess so. Thank you, Brighton SY. Yes, so anyway, I was suspended and I went home and I texted my mum. I said, Mum, I've got some bad news. I'll tell you when you get home. She came home. She was like, what's going on? What's wrong? I said, Mum, I've been suspended. That was a very embarrassing conversation, and actually she wasn't as angry as I thought she would be. I thought she would be really, really angry, but she wasn't that angry at all. She was more worried, I'd say, more concerned than angry. Anyway, whilst I was gone, there was a big movement, like a big protest about my suspension. A big protest. A protest. 시위. 시위하다. So, yeah, a lot of students were protesting about my suspension, and it was probably the most popular I've ever been in my life. They made a Facebook group called Save George Banks, which is my name, Save George Banks, and there were like, I don't know, 100 people that joined the group. I was like, wow, I'm really popular, but I wasn't at school, so I couldn't enjoy my popularity. I just had to watch from home, from Facebook. And eventually... Oh, yeah, so there were people holding, like, cards as well, saying, Save George Banks. A few of my friends tried to stick posters up in the toilets, and they were ripped down by the cleaning ladies. My friend sent like an angry email to the principal, but I just stayed quiet because I didn't want to make the situation worse. And then eventually, 2 weeks later, I went and visited the principal again with my mum. So there was an arranged meeting. And that was a very, very embarrassing, awkward meeting. Probably the most awkward meeting I've ever been in. Yeah, I forgot to mention as well, whilst I was suspended, I sent a grovelling email to my principal. Grovelling. It's kind of like sucking up. Grovelling. Shit. Grovelling. A grovelling email. Grovelling. What's this in Korean? I learned something similar. I can't remember. Okay, to grovel means that you are overly nice to somebody. Like, you're too respectful. 너무 과하게 존중하는 거예요. 존경하는 거예요. 그래서 약간 소름 끼친 거예요. 근데 이거 한국말로 어떻게 하는지 까먹었어. 뭐지? 진짜 까먹었네. Maybe you know. Hi 상혁. 급실거리는? Perhaps that's what it is. Yeah, I mean I learnt a different word, but yeah, that'll do. 급실거리는. Hi 상혁, you're right. Welcome. 급실거리는 이메일. It's Abu. That's the word. Thank you, Mingtun. Kind of, yeah. I get. Maybe it's not the same, but yeah, it's like flattering someone too much that it's creepy. You know, to grovel. Like pleading with somebody. In some ways. That's a good one though, Abu. I kind of want to do a different video on various ways to say Abu Hada, because there's kind of some rude slang expressions in English for Abu Hada, and some of them are pretty funny. But we'll talk about that later. Anyway, so a grovelling email. He received a grovelling email from me. And because of that, he said that well, he decided to let me back into college, and after that, everyone had forgotten who I was. So, yeah, that's my story, and I was allowed to study my A levels, my final exams. Ta-da! Any questions? Does anyone have any questions? Does anyone miss Tom? Let's erase this now. Okay, Brighton SY, you have a question. Please go ahead and ask. You don't have a question, you're just saying you miss Tom. I miss the way he smiles, yes. I miss him a lot, yeah. I miss him as well. Do lots of students in the UK advance to sixth form? Yeah. I would say, like, don't quote me on this, but I think 90%. That's probably too much. But there are quite a lot of students that go to sixth form. What's your name? My name's George. My name's George. Spelled George. Or Georgie. Quite a lot of students well, not a lot, but a few students in the UK, they study a thing called a BTEC, which is like, it's not like an academic subject. It's more of like a practical subject. Something that interested me when I first came to Korea was like, in Korea you don't have drama class, right? Drama class, which is like acting class. So in all British secondary schools, we all have drama classes, acting classes. Are practical jobs popular in the UK? Yeah, I think so. Like, perhaps compared, I mean, maybe I'm getting the wrong idea, but I think compared to Korea, I think practical jobs are a bit more popular. I don't know if, maybe this is wrong information, but in Korea, there seems, I don't know if there's like a stigma with practical jobs, like more hands-on jobs. Is there more of like a pressure to go to office jobs? Perhaps that's misinformation on my part. 감사합니다, 맹지님. That's great. So you went to Christ Church Uni, nice. Canterbury Christ Church Uni, and you had drama class. It was my favourite class in school, mainly because you didn't have to write anything, and it wasn't like a formal class. You could just have fun and mess about with your friends. Mess about. This is a good expression, to mess about. It's like you're not doing anything serious. You're just playing you're just playing around. So when I say I used to, wait, oh god, this has lots of different meanings. But yeah, in drama class, we used to just mess about. It means that we used to just play. So to play, kind of, to kind of do silly things. A way that you would use this is, okay, so imagine a teacher is teaching the class and there are 2 or 3 students who aren't listening and they are kind of just talking or pushing each other, fighting, laughing, not working. The teacher might say, "Oi, stop messing about. Stop messing about." Yeah. So don't quote me on this is used when you have no certainty about something. Perfect definition. It's like, I'm gonna say something, but don't think it's fact. It's not fact. It might not be true. So don't quote me on this. Don't use what I've said against me. Okay, we have 5 minutes left of the online class. Do you have any other questions? I only just decided to do this class about 20 minutes beforehand, so I definitely should have prepared something. I feel like that's what's missing from this channel. I need to prepare things and then do a live class, as opposed to deciding to do a live class 20 minutes before and then doing one. So next time, I'll be ready. This was also kind of just a test to see, what it would be like doing it on my own. Originally, I was going to teach beginners, but I think all of you who are here are quite advanced, so I don't need to speak Korean. Another way to say messing about is mucking about. So you're to mess about, to muck about. These are all, bugger. These are all informal English expressions as well. They're conversational. To mess about, to muck about. There are some rude ways of saying this. I'll save that for another video. Another way you might use this is like, okay, I should have been studying, but instead I just messed about for an hour. Or I just mucked about for an hour. 그래서 저는 공부해야 되는데 대신 막 그냥 놀았어요. 놀기만 했어요. 그런 뜻이에요. could also say like I just messed about with my phone for an hour. Oh, I'm just messing with you. Yeah. 장난이에요. Maybe. 농담이에요. I'm just messing with you. You could also say like, don't mess this up. Or I messed up. 망했다. I don't know why it doesn't let me do that. Okay, 망했다. I messed up. When is your broadcast schedule? I don't have one. I'm really, really disorganized. I apologize. I'm really disorganized. You'll notice I don't have a Z here. Like in American English, they usually have A-N-I-Z-E-E-D, or Z, as they say in American English. I say Z. Z. So yeah, anyway, I'm really disorganized. God, my mind is like a pinball machine. I screwed up, I messed up. Which is stronger? I screwed up is stronger. I screwed up. I messed up. I messed up is a bit weaker. So yeah, I'm really disorganized. God, how do you say this in Korean? 저는 계획 잘 못 짜요. If you know how to say disorganized in Korean, please let me know. 계획 잘 못 짠다는 형용사 있을까? 있겠지? Anyway, I think you get the idea. I'm really disorganized. So, I decided to do this class 20 minutes before starting. 저는 갑작스럽게 하기로 했어요. So I did this. I suddenly did this. I 충동적으로, spontaneously did this. I spontaneously decided to Oops. I don't understand why that doesn't work. Let's see if I change it. Huh. Bugger. Anyway, 저는 충동적으로 라이브 클래스 하기로 했어요. Yeah. Yes. 체계적이지 않은. Okay. I guess that's right. I don't know. I've never learnt the word before, so I'll take your word for it. Okay, I can't write on here. It doesn't work. So, disorganized. I'll write in the chat. That makes more sense. Disorganized. 체계적이지 않다. 기약 없는. Okay. Yeah, I also said I'll take your word for it. That's quite a good expression. I'll take your word for it. Like, I'll trust you. I trust what you're saying. 나는 네 말을 믿는다. I'll take your word for it. Like, I'll assume what you're saying is correct. 나는 네 말이 맞다고 생각할 거야. Like, I'll assume what you're saying is correct. 나는 네가 하는 말이 맞다고 생각할 거야. Let's see if I can write this in below. In Korean, I don't know if it will work. I'll take your word for it. Okay. I'll take your word for it. Yeah. Okay, I think it is time to finish the class. It's been fun again. Thank you for joining. I apologize for my disorganization, and I apologize for Tom's absence. Hopefully Tom will be back with us later. And next time I'll try and schedule lessons. Okay. Yes. Okay, so goodbye everybody. Bye bye. 안녕. Also, before I leave actually, if there's anything else you would like to learn in future live classes, please let me know. Perhaps you want to learn, I don't know, expressions associated with school. I don't know, we've done school quite a lot. I don't know. Thank you. I'm glad you learnt lots of useful expressions. See you next time.